talking about field.
The Huskies will kick this deep to get us going. He'll return it from inside the 5. Not much on the return. They'll stop him at the 24. Good coverage. Got a quarterback here coming off a sensational performance, Kirk. He sounded very confident when we met with him this week, but let's see if he can build on that this time.
Yeah, I think the last game that he played, he just threw the football on time. He didn't try to do too much, found the open receivers, took what the defense gave him, and as you mentioned, we had a chance to talk to him. I think that's what he's looking to try to do, not try to live up to the hype, just put together another solid performance.
Here comes a handoff. The junior able to bring him down quickly. Both teams settling in, looking to set the tone here, Kirk, in a game where there's a lot at stake for both teams coming in.
Yeah, both these teams realize this is a key game in the grand scheme of things. Late in the year like this, a winner may be able to look back at this as a game being the reason they finish strong and make a big push to those bowl games around New Year's. Just a good job of spreading the wealth, making sure everybody's getting their touches. When you do that, the defense can't lock in on one guy or two guys. Make them have to be aware of everybody. It allows you to continue to spread the ball around and spread the field, making it tougher for this defense.
So here we go. They're going to go for it on 4th and inches in their own territory.
Interesting call here by the offense coordinator. Shows you the confidence that he has in his offensive line and running back, with the defense in great position to negate this play and bring up a 4th down.
Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down.
And one of the things we love about this guy is his ability to use his legs when he has to. And I almost feel like he got behind that offensive line, and because of his size, I don't know if they were able to locate him. By the time they did, it's a first down for the offense.
They'll try the left side with a toss. Defense not fooled on the toss play. They've got him behind the line of scrimmage.
Boy, how about the defensive speed there and the team pursuit? They recognize the toss sweep from the middle of the field and show their team speed to be able to eliminate this play.
That's reeled in. It's Callaway. Ball carrier wrapped up and brought down. Both these teams told us they're eager to prove a point. Here we are mid-season. They both earned their spot in the rankings, but we expect tight competitive battle today.
Well, that's the beauty of these top 25 matchups in the middle of the year. A little bit of a better handle on who these teams are. Love the fact that we get these two teams on the field. May the better team win, and hopefully it's a close one all the way to the end.
The offense stays on the field. They're going to go for it on 4th down in their own territory. Handoff in a single back formation. They stop him at the 45, but that's good for a first down.
Well, this is football today, whether you're watching the NFL or college football. Coaches go for it on 4th down. Here's the opening drive. 4th down on their own side of the 50. Don't even blink. They go for it. To their credit, they pick it up, and they're thinking about trying to get points here on this opening drive.
And completion makes it 2nd and short. Receivers now getting some new assignments before the snap. To throw, it's Baker. Looking for the wideout. Makes the catch downfield. Goes out of bounds after a solid gain. The offense now operating in the red zone. Working tight windows. It's Baker. Quick catch over the middle. Tackled down at the 3 after the catch. Defense up against it now. The offense threatening close to the goal line with a new set of downs. He's looking to throw.
Well, it's a great way to start this game for this offense. Everything seems to be clicking. Quarterback's making great decisions. Here he makes a perfect throw to the receiver for a nice touchdown to get this game started right.
The kick is good, and the kicker got clobbered. Flags all over the field. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. And this won't be returnable out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. So the Washington Huskies offense comes out for their first possession today. They will go up against a secondary, Kirk, that talks about the no-fly zone. These guys are confident in their ability to just lock down wide receivers and take away the opponent's passing game.
Seems like every year in college football, there's secondaries around the country that want to brag that they have the best group of defensive backs. I think this defense and this secondary specifically has a very strong case with what they have to work with. The question I have is, how will the offense consistently move the ball against this group today?
Game moves the ball to the 40. It'll be first down. It's a quarterback keeper. It's a 2-yard gain. 2nd and 8.
Now they go with the option, and they didn't fool the defense at all. You know, this defense has worked all week on defending the option and being fundamentally sound. That time, really good job with assignment football. Nowhere to go in a very short game.
It's an out route. The catch made. To get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion. Listen to the crowd energy here in the early going. This is a tough environment for visitors. Drops back, looking to throw for it on 3rd down. He cannot escape. It's a sack.
Well, I love this defense and how they're playing some man coverage. And let's face it, when you do that, it's a bit risky. You can leave your defensive backs out there on islands. But the good combination of good coverage with a good pressure on the quarterback, and you come up with sacks like this.
Choosing to return the punt. And the returner brought down by the coverage team. Offense out there to start a new drive from the 21. Play action here on 1st down. Looks to the left for a quick throw. That is broken up and incomplete.
Well, the quarterback did all he could here to try to make this play happen, but a sloppy route by the receiver allows the defense to easily step in front and knock that ball away.
Looking downfield, it's Baker. Throws to the tight end. Pass ball is incomplete. There was a lot of contact. No penalty. Brings up 3rd down.
Chris, I thought he had his hands on that football. I thought he was going to come down with it. But give the defense all the credit with a big hit to knock that ball loose.
Drops back, needing a 3rd down completion here. And he's hit right as he throws it. Incomplete.
The quarterback did all he could here to wait until the last possible moment, but he waits just a hair too long, which allows the defense to actually hit him as he throws the ball.
Fair catch made at the 40. And the Washington offense retakes the field here. The last drive, they came up empty, had to kick it away. Can they come up with something here? So here's the first play of the drive now. They begin at the 41. Here comes a 1st down pass attempt. Looking deep downfield to the left. And it's hauled in. What a catch. Forced out of bounds after a big game. This offense set up with a 1st down.
And there's no time to sit there and talk to each other as a defense. You give up a big gain for a 1st down, and already you got to get lined up because here comes the ball again.
Slams right into a wall. They got him for a loss. The offense will line up. Chance for a couple more plays before the end of the quarter. Quarterback looking to pass here on 2nd down. Oh, they trap him for a sack. A big play here after the break. Offense trying to convert here on third down. Out of the gun now on third down. They got him again. He's like a statue back there.
I can't believe the amount of pressure this defense is getting on this quarterback. Sack after sack. Well, you got to think about changing things up. The snap count, the scheme, anything at all to help this offensive line. They're overmatched so far in this game.
No, kick it away here. Kick lands out of bounds. They'll spot this down around the 20. Here comes the offense, hoping to get a drive going. They're trying to build on their lead. They were forced to punt on the last possession. Dropping back, it's Baker. Pulls it in, it's Callaway. Tackle made after a solid gain. They'll spot the ball at the 34. Offense operating at high tempo now, no huddle.
Look at this, Chris. After that big gain and a first down, they're already at the line of scrimmage, ready to get this up-tempo offense cranking.
And it's incomplete. The defender arrived the same time as the football, and now it's second down. After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from the 34. Grab behind the line. It's Callaway. Offense facing a 3rd and short from the 41. Can they make the first down and avoid a tricky 4th down decision? Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Grab down the middle. It's Callaway. They make the stop at the 47. That's enough for a first down.
And you just continue to see the chemistry between these two. And they told us yesterday in our production meeting, they spent hours and hours of working and developing that chemistry and that rhythm by throwing together throughout those summer months. And, man, it's starting to really pay off. He's become his security blanket for the quarterback, and especially on 3rd down, get him the ball.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. They'll try the ground game here with the running back. 0 running room. Stop right at the line of scrimmage.
The offense has had really good rhythm in this drive, running the ball, throwing the football. Seems like every play has been positive yards until that stop right there by the defense.
Come up on 3rd down. Solid drive. Defense trying to get off the field here. They'll try to move the chains here on the ground. They make the tackle, but the offense now set up with a first down at the 21.
Just a great play by the running back here, finding his lanes and then exploding through the gap when it opened up.
See what the call is on 1st and 10. To the air, it's Baker. Lets it go quickly. Oh, downfield catch made on the left side. Tackle's made quickly, but they are knocking on the door at the 8-yard line. The offense sets up in scoring position with a new set of downs. Quarterback drops back. We're going to test the secondary. And it's incomplete. Just missed the wide receiver there.
Just a misfire here by the quarterback. These are tight windows, man. They open and close so quickly. You got to almost anticipate where you're going to put the ball.
Quarterback looking to throw it on 2nd down. That one falls incomplete. Looking for a flag. Doesn't get it. Brings up 3rd down.
Risky throw here on 2nd down. You know, small spaces down here can be an issue for any quarterback. Very interested to see what they call here on 3rd down coming up.
Great job by the defense so far. It's 3rd and goal from a long way out. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. He's got it near the end zone. So still early, but this offense beginning to build momentum and build the lead now, Kirk.
As we've seen over the years, Chris, good teams know how to use the first quarter to establish the lead, the second quarter to increase the lead, and the final half just to hold on to it. They're following that blueprint perfectly, widening the distance between them and their opponent before we even get to the locker rooms.
Fields it just outside the goal. That's a fumble. Who's going to come up with it? Oh, they keep the football. They're able to recover that fumble and avoid a costly mistake.
Oh, boy. The kick returner catches a break. His teammate was able to recognize the ball on the ground and immediately made a heads-up play to get on top of it.
They'll bring him down just short of the 20.
It's a good, solid game. 5 or 6 yards. Love to see that from the running game.
Second down after that run on the previous play. It's the 2-minute timeout. This offense running out of time to cut into this lead before the break. Offense getting set. Second down play here. Send the back in motion. Second down, we're going to throw it. Fires it to the wideout. The sophomore, lucky that one did not get picked off.
I know this guy believes in his receivers. I don't blame him. There's a lot of talent out there. But throwing into double coverage like that, that's how you throw picks.
Interesting play call here. Third and short inside their own 20. They want to get this drive going, or a punt could give the opponents excellent field position. Moves the ball to the 25. Good enough for a first down. And the Huskies hustle to the line to crank up the tempo. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. The sure hands. It's Harris. They bring him down, but the drive has now reached the 35. 1st and 10 now for the offense. Looking for a man. Pulls it in. It's Baxter. Defense reacts quickly. A very short gain on the play. They'll crank up the tempo here on second down. The time is running out. Quarterback sets up, looking for an open man. That's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no flag, brings up third down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out the punishment, but here, he's the one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, he's unable to hold on to the football.
After the incompletion, they'll face a 3rd and 6. Looking to throw again. Delivers quickly to the left side. Wide open downfield. Timeout is called to talk strategy late in this close game with halftime approaching.
Well, it's third down. The defense knows he's going to get the ball. You still can't stop the quarterback finding this receiver to be able to pick up another first down for this offense.
The offense finally producing here. Sets up a 1st and 10. Wants to throw it. Punt over the middle. It's Harris. Tackle made at the 24-yard line. This offense really threatening now.
You know, we talked this week with the offensive coordinator about what makes this receiver so special. He kept referring to his route running. Here's an example of that. Great route, enough separation to give the quarterback a nice lane to throw the football.
Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check it out. The first real speed bump of this impressive drive. Offense comes up now 2nd and 11. They look to throw it here on second down. Caught near the sideline, but just a short gain.
The back catches it on this play. To me, he almost looks like a wide receiver on the design. A little toe tap at the end. He's definitely been practicing that technique during practice.
They come to the line, a long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. And he'll drop back here on third down. Deep shot toward the end zone. Oh, nearly an interception down there in the end zone. Could not quite hold on. It'll bring up fourth down now. So on fourth down, they will settle for a field goal attempt. And he's got it. No problem. There's a flag in the field. If it's on the defense, would not be enough for first down yardage.
Roughing the kicker. Defense.
The kicker's got to be protected in a defenseless position like that. That penalty is going to give the offense a first down. That roughing the punter call will keep this drive going. It's a crucial mistake for the special teams. On first down, it's play action. Makes a quick grab. And this one goes nowhere. Lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Well, the offense is trying to create some matchups to their advantage. But, man, this defense is so athletic. Nowhere to go here after this catch.
Coming to the line on second down. This is important. They want to avoid a 3rd and long. QB the tight end for a completion. They finally stop him, but that gain is good for a 1st and goal. The Huskies come up to the line in the hurry-up. Defense looking to dial up some pressure here. Looking for a receiver. And he makes the catch. Touchdown, Huskies.
Boy, what a throw. But what's more impressive is the toughness by that quarterback, knowing he's about to get hit and still makes that throw.
And they'll set up for the PAT. PAT up and good. They get a little bit closer. So after the touchdown, here's the kickoff, and we'll see if the opposing offense has time to answer before halftime. And he takes this from inside the 5. Solid job by the coverage team. They bring him down at the 16. So they start the drive looking for some late fireworks here, less than 30 seconds before halftime. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. We're gaining some breathing room now. Tackle at the 26. Timeout is called to talk strategy. Time for just 1 or 2 plays here before halftime. So the offense looking to be efficient here. Not much time remaining before the end of the half. Quarterback checks the defensive look, makes some adjustments. Looking downfield. It's Baker. The receiver looks it in. It's complete. So a timeout is called. Just a few seconds left here in the first half. Time ticking away. Time for just 1 more play before halftime. And looking to throw now on first down. Makes a quick catch. They make the tackle as time expires. That'll do it for the first half. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update.
Men, it should come as no surprise that we have ourselves a fun matchup in Waco.
And they'll kick it off to begin the second half. And he's going to bring this out from a couple yards deep in the end zone. And the returner brought down by the coverage team there. And the Washington offense heads back out onto the field. The ground game ineffective in the first half. Let's see if they stay patient or look to open up with the pass game. First play of the drive, they're going to throw the football. That's knocked away. Defense makes a nice play. It's incomplete.
In a college game, it's very challenging for these quarterbacks to make full field reads. Here, surveying the defense in the middle of that coverage, very difficult to find an opening and make that throw.
Looking for his big tight end. Finds a receiver in the middle of the field. The stop made at the 45, but enough for a first down. And the Huskies will crank up the tempo.
The defense is spread all over the field, creating some one-on-one matchups, and the quarterback makes them pay for it.
Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. Has the first down and more. Brought down, but the gain moves the ball all the way to the plus 42. Washington getting set with a 1st and 10 now.
What a big game by this offense, and they're now going to kick to that up-tempo. Kind of sense that the defense is a bit on their heels, confused, looking to the sidelines. A great time to go hurry up.
Offense now behind the 6 on second down. They need 12 after that first down loss. Big throw by the quarterback off the RPO. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion. Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. On third down, he drops to throw. Looking downfield near the end zone. And it's incomplete. They weren't afraid to let it fly, but it brings up a fourth down. Out comes the field goal team to give it a shot. This is a long way out. This will be interesting. They're going to trust the kicker from 57 yards out. Can he get it there? Oh, and he knocks it right through.
Boy, this guy had plenty of leg here, too. Chris, you remember the days when a kick from 50-plus was a major accomplishment? Now these guys knock these out like they're almost automatic.
Fields it inside the 5-yard line. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. Offense comes out to start this drive. And here's the handoff.
Hey, listen, you don't always have to have big plays to be successful. It's a nice, solid gain here. Keeps you on schedule, and you get ready for that next play.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Trying to flex the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. That's a nice tackle there by the senior.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense has countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage and not give up big run plays.
Tackle made way downfield. Enormous gain.
Well, this is why this guy's one of the top wide receivers in college football. It's third down. The defense knows you're probably going to go to him, and they still can't stop him from coming down with a big play.
And the wideout goes in motion. To throw, it's Baker. And he's going to take a shot down the left side. Incomplete. They cannot connect on the deep ball.
This is a much better job by this defense after giving up some yards on the previous play. This time they made sure this one fell incomplete.
Offense getting set. It's second down. Looks right for a quick completion. And the defense swarms not much of a gain on that completion.
Well, anytime an offensive coordinator calls a wide receiver screen, he's trying to get offensive linemen out in front of the receiver to create a wall so that receiver can pick a lane to run through. How about the defense here, though? That's called team pursuit and swarming to the football. They didn't give him any lanes, so not much yards downfield for the receiver.
They're backed up here trying to make something happen on third and long. Quarterback changing the play now at the line. Dropping back. We're going to throw for the first down. Finds his man. It's Callaway. And he's brought down just short of a marker on that play. Good job by the defense to prevent the first down. So here comes the kicking team on the field. They'll settle for 3. The field goal is good.
Snap, the hold, the kick, everything there perfect to put 3 points up here for the offense.
So after coming away with 3 in that drive, the kickoff team is out. And here's the return from inside the 5. He'll be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. And the Huskies offense is back out on the field. The last drive produced 3 points thanks to an excellent long-range field goal. And the first play of the drive now coming up from the 17-yard line. Gives it to the back. Try to run it up the middle, but get nothing.
Chris, I'll be really honest with you. I don't know why they continue to try to run the football. I'm all about balance. I'm all about trying to make sure defense has to defend the run and the throw. But at this point in the game, they haven't been able to run the ball. They're going to have to go through the air if they're going to come back and take the lead in this game at some point.
Tackle is made. That's a short gain, well short of the marker.
Well, the running back that time just kind of sneaks out of the backfield and shows his hands on that nice catch.
That completion sets up a third down play. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Locates the tight end. It's complete. They bring him down, but the sophomore quarterback shows what a cannon he has.
Really good job here of converting by this offense. And let's face it, at this point in the game, because they have such a big hole to climb out of, they've got to be able to convert and come up with a new set of downs. They do it here. Now they got a real shot to cut into this lead.
Caught in the backfield. It's Harris. And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Boy, these receiver screens, if run correctly, can be a big play with a convoy of linemen out in front. This time, just not able to get it going. It's a nice job of the defense to prevent a big play.
It's a wide receiver screen. Receiver brought down after a short pitch and catch. And a player is down injured after that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check him out. That completion sets up an important third down play. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Looking deep down the right side. It's caught inside the 30 and still going. All the way to the end zone. Touchdown, Washington.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see
it's blocked. Picked up by the offense. Can he make something happen? After the block PAT, the special teams coach hoping for better execution here on the kickoff. He's going to return it from near the goal line. To be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team.
And the offense will take over. First and 10.
This should be the last play of the quarter coming up. Off the play fake, looking to throw on first down. He's going to take off. Ball carrier brought down. What is the final play of this third quarter? And as we take a break, take a quick look at how the national rankings stack up in the chase for those playoff positions. We're set now for the fourth quarter. Who is going to make the crucial plays to take home this W? Here we go. First play of the quarter. Offense setting up for a second down play. Looking to throw. It's Baker. Fires it to the wideout. Catch is made down the middle. It's a solid gain. Moves the ball out to the 28. You set it down to the offense. First and 10. Here's the snap. Quarterback drops back. Short pass finds the tight end.
that's what makes this tight end so dangerous. You can flex him out into that slot position. He shows you his versatility. He can be an inline guy that can block, but here he shows you what he can do with his hands.
Now they call a run. He's got room to run. They make the stop, but not before a solid gain that time.
Good call here by the offense to be able to pick up this first down. And, Chris, it makes you wonder, with under 3 minutes to go in this game and trailing, the defense sitting back in their base, I thought they might be in a little bit more of an aggressive mindset, turning the blitz loose, trying to create some plays to get the football back.
Looking to throw it on first down. Lets it fly out of the wideout. He's wide open. Look out. They finally get him down, but it's a chunk play through the air. The offense really clicking here. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. He finds the running back in the flat. They make the tackle, but not before a solid gain on that pass. So here comes 2nd down now. Every play important down here in the red zone. Offense looking to throw the ball. Moves out of the pocket. Escapes the pocket, but cannot make a play, and they sack him.
There we go. The defense is able to finally get some pressure on this guy. That's one way to slow him down. He has had one heck of a drive, but this time, give the defense some credit for getting after him.
Here we go, 3rd and short on the 7th play of this drive. They'll try to run for the first down. Able to convert on 3rd, sets up 1st and goal, the 8. Looks like a man is down on the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout. The defense backed up against their own end zone. First and goal, they'll try to run it in.
Chris, I know the back's going to get a lot of attention for this touchdown, but I was focused on the offensive line. You had 5 guys working as one. Great communication, able to get up to that 2nd level and open things up nicely to allow the back into the end zone.
Now the important point after attempt. The extra point up and good. So the lead now is 8 here in the 4th quarter. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. Return starts from inside the 5. He tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. And the Washington offense is back out on the field now. So 1st and 10 here. Offense desperate to reach the end zone on this drive. First down, looking to throw the ball. That one falls incomplete. Good defensive play. Brings up 2nd down.
What a hit there by the defender. Tough for the receiver to hold on to the football, but he has that kind of contact. Good, clean play by the defense.
He's back to throw again on 2nd and 10. The short completion of the tight end. Tough running there, but not quite enough for a first down. The important 3rd down play coming up. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Oh, the pass rush gets home.
Well, that takes the wind right out of your sails. This offense is trying to find a way to get back into this game, and another pressure and a sack against their quarterback.
So here we go. Down 1 score. They're going to go for it on 4th down. Quarterback drops back, probing the secondary. Oh, the lob is intercepted near the sideline.
It's not over yet, but this 4th down interception is going to cost them critical minutes here at the least here in the 4th quarter.
Motion by the back will make the defense adjust. Grabbed by the receiver. A solid 8-yard gain brings up a 2nd and 2. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. That completion makes it 2nd and short. Back to pass. It's Baker. He's running out of time here. He puts it on the turf. The offense has it and still going. So here comes 3rd and long, trying to overcome that sack. This is going to be really difficult. Keep it on the ground. There's the handoff. The defense stops him short of the marker, so it's 4th down coming up. And now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. So on 4th down, here comes a crucial field goal attempt. He made it. 3 points on the board. And they add to their lead.
Boy, this guy has such a strong leg. No problem. Up into the net from 50+.
He'll return it from inside the 5. Makes it to the 16. That's good coverage there. And the Washington offense retakes the field here. Desperate times here. They need points, and they have to score quickly. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Grab down the middle. It's Baxter. To get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion. They'll have to hurry now. 2nd down with the clock ticking. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun. Taking a deep shot here late in the game. Caught way downfield for a huge gain. Breaks into the clear. And it's a long-distance house call. Touchdown, Huskies.
What a score by this offense, and the greatest thing, Chris, is they still left themselves with a little bit of time, and now you're thinking onside kick if they can recover it. You never know.
This is caught. Could be an important 2-point conversion to get within a field goal here in the late stages. I believe they're lining up to attempt an onside kick. But he safely makes the recovery. The onside kick doesn't work. Offense makes its way on the field, ready to start the drive. Suddenly, this is a 3-point game in the 4th quarter. Interesting to see how aggressive they get with play calling. Pounding away with the run game. They try the middle, but gain nothing on that play. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. Time winding down. This offense comes to the line trying to bleed out the clock. Keeping it on the ground here. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain.
Now they try to run it here on 2nd down, unable to get the 1st down. And now, late in a game like this, the big question, do you pass the ball potentially with an incompletion, the clock will stop, or do you play it safe and keep it on the ground?
Tight end goes in motion before the snap. They'll run it from the gun. Get some space and on the 30. They make the tackle, but that's enough for a 1st down, and that should do it. Offense comes up trying to grind down the clock and secure the W. Back to pass. It's Baker. Quarterback looks to his right and finds his man. Defense reacts quickly. A very short gain on the play. Time winding down. This offense comes to the line trying to bleed out the clock. Quarterback wants to throw it on 2nd down. Looking for the wideout. Caught near the goal line. They stop him, but it's a 1st down, and that should be ball game. 1st and goal. If they play this right, they can pretty much put the game on ice. And they're trying to punch it in here. Nowhere to run up the middle. And a timeout is taken. Just 2 seconds left on the clock.
Timeout by the offense.
Coming up, 2nd down and goal. On the ground, trying to punch it in for the score. That's the kind of matchup we hope for, Kirk. This team came in Higher ranked, respected. They were fully tested. They had to show how good they were to survive.
kickoff team is on the field, and we're ready to get this one underway. Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. And what a performance, an aerial show from this guy in the last game, and he has to have a ton of confidence coming into this one, David.
Yeah, it was a great week. And watching that tape before this game, like you could tell, man, he was seeing it quick. The ball was coming out, just touchdowns at will. A really nice day. And I think, Jesse, you take that and you start to build on it for this offense and really continue to trust him to make plays through the air.
Yeah, that's a good point. I think he really earned his offensive coordinator's trust after that performance. So I'm anticipating the playbook to expand a little bit in this game. Maybe see some new schemes in the passing game just based on what this guy was able to do the last time he took the field.
To the air, it's Baker. How about that play to get a hand in there and force the incompletion?
You know, it's so important for corners to be able to transition, right? You got to have real loose hips. You got to be able to change direction on a dime. And in zone coverage, when you see the ball thrown, you can break on it and force incompletions like that.
On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Using the quick game. He gets it oh so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. The one thing that can derail this offense, a bunch of 3-and-outs. They won't do that here, but they might go 4-and-out if they don't convert. With the first down, they'll put it in play from the 33. Looking to throw on first down. Pulls it in. It's Flowers. Just a quick rhythm throw there and really good use of the tight end.
Yeah, good use of the big fella. I mean, go through your progressions real quick. You can't find anything. Get the easy gain. Don't take a shot down the field all the time. Take those shots later, but take those easy, wide-open opportunities to get some positive chunks.
He was looking for some place to put his foot in the ground, but the defense was everywhere, and he's knocked down behind the line. On 3rd and long, trying to convert through the air. Got it in the middle, it's Hayward. At the 35, he's got room. Ripped off a huge chunk play on that one as he gets the first down before he steps out of bounds.
How about that job after the catch on a critical 3rd down? He's able to make people miss. He's able to use his speed. Ball was thrown out in front of him so he could advance it, and all of a sudden, this offense set up 1st and goal.
They'll run it on 1st and goal. And he burrows his way into the end zone for a touchdown.
And they talked about it this week with us. They talked about wanting to start this football game fast. Nothing like taking the opening possession, using your script to your advantage, and then getting closer and exerting your physicality, running the football in, off to a hot start for this offense.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. And this might be a real challenge for this quarterback because that corner, David, can take away an entire half of the field.
Yeah, and that's the bright part of this defense. Like you know out wide exactly what you're getting week in and week out, and it is top flight. Like one of the best in the country at your spot. So interested to see how this passing attack works while avoiding that guy, because I'm not going after him, Palmer.
Well, I don't think this quarterback has seen a secondary built like this. He definitely hasn't seen a corner with this guy's ability. And so if he is going to try him, he better have really good timing. He better be very accurate. He better not be late throwing out-breaking routes because this dude will pick him off and take it to the house.
Williams looking for a man. He lobs one high down the left side. And trying to put points on the board on 3rd down. Now they're staring at 4th down. And here comes the punt team. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. First boot of the day is on its way. He was called on 3 times in that loss last week. He was able to get that ball up to the 48-yard line before he stopped on the return. And the offense takes over to dip into its bag of ball plays. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Looking to throw on first down. Grab near the marker. It's Flowers. Really putting together a threat now. They get the first. It's at the 37. New set of downs after the completion. Gets the back moving. They'll leave it with him. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
Well, that guy is so quick coming out of his stance. Did you see how fast he got to the ball carrier to get that tackle for loss? Wow.
Back to pass. Makes the grab. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. Passing game very effective on second down. What about here on third? Wants to adjust the pattern. On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. And the incomplete pass will bring up fourth down.
Nice job rallying there by the defense. That's a play they needed to make. They're trailing. It's still early. Lots of football to be played, but that was an important down and distance in this one early.
He boomed it through a 50-yard field goal, showing off that powerful leg. So after the made field goal, they'll kick it away and rely on their defense. On the move from inside his 5. Not a whole lot of room to operate on that return as the coverage unit was there and ready. First snap of this drive will come from inside the 15 at their own 14-yard line. Going with the ground game left. Nudges ahead for 1 out to the 16. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down.
I don't like the play call. You're down this much against the best run defense in the entire country. You're just smashing your face against the wall. You're not going to get it done. To win this game, you're going to have to throw the ball to get back in.
And the defense stops him just short of the first down. Maybe needed a few more chain links to move the sticks. They'll stick to the ground looking for the marker. And he just needed a few inches, and the defense was surly and nasty and said, no, sirree. Hunt is on its way. Makes the catch, wants to make a move upfield. And there he goes. They won't get him. It's a touchdown. That return man saw daylight the instant the ball touched his hands, and he darted to it and took it to the house.
And Reese, I think it's one of the hardest things to do in football, to catch the ball as all these guys are flying around you, and you got to take it, make a miss, try to find spaces and creases that aren't there. Great job making a huge play. Special teams and punt returns coming up big.
What kind of field position can he help them with on the return? And a really nice job by the kick team to get down there and make sure they limit that return. They'll try to put something together, backed up a bit, starting at their own 13. Takes the handoff. It's Baxter. He gets nothing, and they're staying stubborn with this running game, but at some point you're going to have to change your thought process. Williams will pass. It's complete on the right side. And after the tackle, that will bring us to the end of the first quarter. So they had a chance to talk over this third down play to open the period. He'll go to the sneak.
Well, and he gets stuffed on that QB sneak. He's just not doing a really good job of reading the crease and finding a little space to kind of tuck into and drive his feet. He's just running himself into a wall there.
Well, and how about the big boys up front? Make a crease. Push somebody back. Create some space. There was nowhere to go.
He'll field the punt and try to make something happen. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. And now the offense will come onto the field again. The toss to the right. And some room to work. Huge play there into plus territory, and they'll mark him out of bounds at the 46.
Just a simple play, get the speedster on the edge, get the edge, block it up really well, and then let the running back do the rest. But I do like the finish from the defense. Listen, you gave up a big play, at least hit him as he goes out of bounds. Take a chunk out of him, make the game physical, make him pay for that run he just gave to you.
They'll ride the hot hand. This freshman makes the stop after a short gain.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. Looking to throw, it's Baker. Grabbed over the middle, it's Flowers. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down.
It's not a great feeling on defense, too. When you're blitzing, you're expecting to get a sack. You're expecting to get a hit on the quarterback. If the offensive line and running backs pick it up, because now you have one less guy in the back end trying to cover all these receivers and tight ends, and you know you're in trouble.
To the air on first down. He'll take a shot. And this one's going to be incomplete. He was trying to make the connection in the back corner of the end zone.
And that is a huge missed opportunity for the quarterback. You've got your guy wide open in the end zone. You're not under pressure. You just got to hit him. That ball got away, and that's one he'd like to have back.
It's a draw. Tackle is made at the 30-yard line after he picked up 4.
At the 30. Third down coming up.
3rd and long from the 30-yard line in this defense, hoping to knock them out of field goal range. From the gun, wants to pass. Got a man, it's Callaway. Shoved out of bounds, they'll mark him down at the 15-yard line, and this offense is doing work. Quarterback making adjustments. From the red zone, he's going to throw it. Lets it fly. Ball into the end zone, and it's intercepted.
You got to be sharp in the red zone. Can't turn the football over in the red zone. You got to be crisp. You got to be on time. You can tell the QB wasn't on time. The defender made him pay. Nice interception, stealing points now off the board.
Fires to the wideout. Soft spot in the middle. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line.
That's a great sign for this offense. Man, everything's been difficult so far, and you've dug yourself a huge hole. They're going to have to find some completions, find some energy, find some momentum somehow, because it's been a struggle out the gates.
They'll snap it from the 39, 1st and 10. Williams looking for a man. Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. They make the tackle after the turnover, but hang on just a second. There's a flag on the field. Let's see if it stands. So the penalty will not be enforced. The defense declines and stands on the result of the play. And here comes the offense on second down. Sends it back in motion. Wants to fire on second down. Lets it fly. A strike downfield. Jumped on top of the pile. Let's see what they find in the playbook for third and long from the 43. From the gun, wants to pass. He's got him. Knocked out of bounds at the 46 after the good pickup on that one. This offense has had trouble getting it in gear, but maybe a little life here on 1st and 10. Wants to throw on first down. Strong pass rush gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46. We've got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Now facing second and long after the defense came up with that sack. Wants to go up top. He wants to take the top off. And he's got it inside the 25. Brought down at the 20-yard line after ripping off the big play. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. This offense just gets a bolt of energy when they get a play like that. Now they're in the red zone, 1st and 10 from the 20. Motion from the back. From the red zone, looking for a receiver. Pulls it in. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. He was all by himself out there. Someone just lost track of their assignment.
And that's so frustrating because you want to make offenses earn it. And you don't want to give up big plays and bust coverages and let people run wide open, especially good players. Like, you know this guy's a good player, and you let him run wide open down the field.
And they've got him down after the short completion, but they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. Picked up some of what they needed on first down. Now it's 2nd and goal from the 5. Williams will pass. And he'll chuck that one away and save the down. Nobody was able to get open.
That's a heads-up decision by the quarterback there. You want to throw a touchdown, but if it's not there, just throw it away, and now we got 3rd.
After a drive this long, a field goal would be a punch in the gut. It's 3rd and goal. From the gun, wants to pass. Right through his hands. He had a touchdown and just didn't look the ball in. It'll be 4th down. They'll play it safe and try for 3. It's good. Easy call for the refs. Had to settle for the field goal. So they put the field goal on the board and about to kick it away, and hoping that'll be the final points of this first half. And he hauls it in, and everybody's on the edge of their seats. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? He might want another play. Wants to go up top on first down. Caught over the middle. It's Cavalier. Gets it down to the 33. They pick up the first down. Got to use their time wisely. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. And this set of downs gets started from the 33, 1st and 10. Looking downfield on first down. Catch in the middle. It's Cavalier. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Looking for a man. It's Baker. Got him downfield. He's down at the 25-yard line. Waning moments of the first half. It is a first down. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. And they'll send out the kicker to try a field goal. And he'll need a little distance and accuracy, a 42-yarder from the left hash. It is true as he puts 3 on the board. And they'll push that lead out a little further. That late-in-the-half field goal always gives you a little boost going to the locker room, and they'll need to finish off these final few seconds and not allow them to answer. He'll start the return inside his 5. He'll be brought down, and that's the final play of the half. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Men, it should come as no surprise that we have ourselves a fun matchup in Waco. And this offense has been the story through 2 quarters, extending this lead and really dominating almost every aspect of this game. We're talking lethal efficiency from the O-line right on down to the skill position guys. Although I'd argue those big uglies up front are skilled players in their own right.
They're lined up and ready to kick off this second half. And he takes this from inside the 5. And they'll haul down the returner to start us on the next drive. And let's see what kind of ball plays this offense has ready. They come into this third quarter with a lot of work they need to get done.
Yeah, and it starts with this possession. And I'm going.
There he goes. After the pickup of 9, it's 2nd and 1. Went to the running game on first down. Now here they come again.
And you're seeing the offense now mix up the tempos. After a successful run, they're now going hurry up.
Quick completion to the right. And he got enough for the first down, but somebody put the hit stick upside his head.
And that's a really good job by the QB, getting the ball out of his hands, knowing where the sticks are, getting the first down. And they saw something they liked with this.
He smashes his way through again. And he's brought down after a nice gain. The offense setting up shop at the 46, 1st and 10. They'll go to the ground. Very little running room, if any, and he just hasn't had anywhere to go in this one.
And it's been a surprise today for this offense. Like, coming into the game, we all talked about it. We thought they'd be able to run against this defense that's been run on a lot, and this offense just can't get the running game going. Be interested to see what they do to try to change it up, but somehow, some way, they need that physical ground game.
This has got to be disappointing if you're the offense, guys. You were expecting to have a lot of success running the ball, especially against this defense, which has struggled so much this season, but just...
He lofts one down the sideline. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down. They bring the punter onto the field now. He's getting plenty of work. 4th time we've seen this guy punted today. Wants to return it. Pretty solid coverage there, and they'll stop him at the 26. Here comes the offense onto the field again. Here's the handoff. Just working and poking and prodding and finding his way up to the 36.
You just sense the frustration starting to build, not only on offense, but I think with this running back as well. He is so talented. He's had some massive games throughout his career. Just haven't been able to get him going early in this game. That was a pretty good run there. Let's see if he can turn it on here in the second half.
The offense set for a first down play. Looking to pass. It's Baker. Right on the money. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
Well, this offense knew coming into this game they wanted to try to attack the middle of the field in the passing game, and they're able to execute the end route there.
It's 1st and 10 from the 44-yard line. Use the play fake. Now to throw. He'll pull it down and run. Nice job by this junior quarterback to get it done on the ground. And let's hold on just a minute here as the officials are going to have a second look. And the play will stand after the replay booth just does a little double checking to make sure. Just inside the 30 at the 29, it's 1st and 10. They'll move the tight end. Off the bootleg and rolling out. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't make the connection.
Well, tip your hat to the defense getting that incompletion, because that hasn't happened often for this guy. Completed over 70% of his throws last week. He's doing it again in this game. Can the defense continue to mix things up? See if they can maybe confuse this QB.
Unloads to the wideout. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. And it'll be a touchdown. The mantra is always finish, and they're trying to do that here in the regular season with this Week 12 performance. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, he hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy, the connection between quarterback, wide receiver. You can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
Snap it to the back. Gets it past the first down marker and still running. And he'll pick up the first down, but he got drilled on that tackle.
And a great job by the offensive line. If you're going to run the ball right at the middle, you better control the line of scrimmage. You can see the center, the guard, the tackles doing a good job getting on their guys just enough where this running back can get into space and make the big game.
Coming out on first down with the play fake. It's complete to the left. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage.
And that just shows you the team speed this defense has. As soon as they identify who's got the ball, they are around and surrounding that ball carrier so quickly.
Williams looking for a man. Complete with conviction on the crosser. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. 4 punts already, and they've got to convert here to avoid a 5th. He'll keep it on the sneak. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down.
3rd and 1. Everyone knows it's coming, but the quarterback sneak is so hard to stop. They just got to get 1 yard. Nice job by the offensive line.
Well, a really good push by his center on that last play, making it easy for his quarterback to just tuck the football, belly it, get low, and drive your legs.
He made the first guy miss, but there were too many dudes coming to help, and they stopped him behind the line. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Pulls it in, it's Ferguson. And he's able to shed 1 tackle and pick up pretty good yardage.
This slot receiver is a guy the defense has to be careful of. He runs good routes, he's got some speed, and if you're not careful, this guy can gash you.
They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You got to give the defense so much credit because they have been able to shut this guy down, and they got to keep that up here in the second half.
As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. A run for the quarterback. And he's got enough for a first down. Now to see if they have enough time to snap it again here in the 3rd. One more period to go, and we'll see just how much fight they've got left in them. They'll go back to work with a first down in the final period. Williams will pass. Fires to the big fella. Quick step and go. Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a first down.
This has been a frustrating day. I mean, they haven't moved the ball consistently, and now you get a play, but they haven't put 2 and 3 and 4 plays together, and that's why they're trailing in this football game. So maybe they can find some kind of a rhythm here late in the game and get something cooking.
The negative play leaves them with 2nd and 12. Looking to fire. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. 3rd down coming. And now let's see if the offense can bail itself out after the 2nd down misfire. And this is going to be incomplete on 3rd.
And we've seen a lot of that from this offense, unfortunately. Just quarterback and wide receivers just not in sync. And sometimes it happens and they get out of sync and they don't make big plays, but man, you're in a huge deficit. You need big plays down the field, so somebody's got to make a play for their quarterback.
Couldn't find his man, and they'll give up the football on downs. So we'll see this offense make its way out to start the drive. Running back searching for a hole. Turning it on! That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37.
The clock is my friend. If I can do this late in the ball game with a lead and I can continue to run the football and they have no answers, well, then I'm going to walk away with a win. So listen, I wouldn't change a thing. I'd keep pounding the football, keep running the clock.
Might as well give it to him again. Got enough for the first. At the 40, there he goes. He's piled up 65 yards on the ground, and that magical 1,000-yard mark is oh so close. After that huge play, they've now got it inside the 30. It's 1st and 10. They'll keep it on the ground to keep this clock moving. Makes him talk to the hand. He works his way to the 23 before he goes out of bounds. 6-yard pickup on 1st down leaves him with 2nd and 4. Looking to throw, it's Baker. Snagged in the middle, it's Hayward. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab. They showed great trust in their quarterback right there, and why not? He's had an outstanding game.
An outstanding game, has taken care of the football. Now late in the game, you got the lead. That first down now tells me now it's time to start running the football.
Got enough space. And he barrels into the end zone for a touchdown. They give themselves a little more cushion as they try to reel off their 4th straight win.
Points, points, and more points. This offense has had their way. They just keep... foot on the gas, keep putting up points, keep putting up touchdowns, and you know what? This is one of those stats days. You look back and you're like, that guy had 12 touchdowns in the year. Well, 4 or 5 of them might have been in this game.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16.
First and 10.
Guys, this offense coming back out onto the field. That last drive was promising at times, but stalled out, and they turned it over on downs, Jesse.
I think they got to do a better job here, just being better early in the downs. On first down, finding positive plays.
Yeah, and it's frustrating when you move the football and get stopped on the other side of the field and get no points. But they've had some success, and I like the aggressiveness. They just got to cash some of these drives in.
Now here on second down, see if they keep tossing it around. They'll move the wide receiver. To the air on second down. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16.
Man, how about this offense, man? It's been a rough day. You're getting beat down. You're trying to find some kind of momentum late in the game to build something off of, and you give up another sack.
Williams looking for a man. And this defense has maxed out this pressure. Another sack. The punt team makes its way onto the field. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. Another punt on the way. Got to make sure those hammies and glutes all activated. Don't want any muscle pulls from overuse. Made a defender miss. A huge return there. Steps out of bounds, but man, did he put his team in great position. And now this offense will take the field again. Out of the gun, the inside give. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. Fourth quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
My job is to make sure that ball comes loose, and I got to go through that guy, use my shoulder pad, drive my feet, and really, really be physical, because if he bobbles it at all, or as soon as his hand gets to the ball, you can tell the difference when that body jerks forward and that ball starts to come loose and pop out.
Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be 1st and goal. So close to cashing it in for this offense. With the run on 1st and goal. He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line.
And I'm a fan of this, man. Run the football, eat the clock. We got the lead. This offense has put together a nice day, man. Like, just balance, rhythm, timing, play calling, everything.
And we have breaking news. They score yet another touchdown.
And it hasn't mattered what they've called, guys, offensively all game long, or who's been on the field, what personnel groupings there have been. They're simply executing at a higher level than this defense, and they're keeping their foot on the pedal here in the fourth quarter.
And the extra point is good. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? On the run from inside his own 5. And the returner will be dragged down.
And the offense will take over.
And the offense out on the field to go back to work. This has been a really disappointing performance, David, no question about that, but they can find some positives.
Yeah, and every time you watch the tape, you know, Jesse, coaches are pointing out, look at this. This was open if we'd have just ran the details.
Breaks into the open. A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3.
And this offense is going to have to find more explosive plays. And it can't just rely on the dink and dunk. It's going to have to find itself and score more points. Listen, they got beat up today, but...
And the quarterback caught up 2 and sacked at the 12.
And man, is that just indictment of the day. Your quarterback getting drilled late in the football game. This offense has sputtered. They haven't found any kind of good rhythm. They haven't done things that really gives your coach confidence and it makes you want to believe in them. This offense has a lot of work to do before their next football game.
And here comes the punt team.
Number 10,
on the move, looking for a little sliver of hope. He was working his way toward midfield, but they'll stop him at the 46-yard line. Let's see what this offense has dialed up this time. What a feeling this has to be, David, in complete control and headed toward victory formation.
Yeah, no stress, under a couple minutes left in the ball game, well in hand. These are the ones, Jesse, you like to just run the clock, take a knee, whatever you want.
No doubt. They're going to love watching this game film, too. There's just so many positives to take away from this, and this is the kind of performance today that is really going to help this offense's confidence.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Power football with the run. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
And that's exactly what you want to do as a defense, man. You want to get penetration and not let that tank get downhill. Because when he gets downhill at that weight and that size, it could be a problem for your defense.
He uncorks one deep. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
You know, I'll give it to the defense here. Obviously, it has not been their day, and this offense has gone up and down the field, lighting up the scoreboard, but you're still seeing this defense compete. And on 3rd and long, expecting pass, everybody on the same page, get the incompletion. That's something positive that their coaching staff can point to when they review the film.
A bold decision to go for it on 4th down, and one that did not pay off. Williams will pass. Finds his man in the middle. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep him from getting the 1st down. It's 1st and 10. They've moved it to the 41. It's a lost cause, but they keep fighting. It's picked off, and that's number 10. And he's going to go down as time has run out. This one had all the suspense of a bug hurtling his way toward a windshield, and they did splatter them. An absolutely dominating performance.
You got to give the coaching staff a ton of credit. They obviously had their guys ready to play and motivated right from the opening kick. All 3 phases we saw, just spectacular football. No mental mistakes, David. You really can't play better than that.
Nah, it's really fun to do this. Come out and just dominate opponents. Start from finish. Nothing to worry about. You just know you're better. You're going to do you, put up a bunch of points, and win by a lot of points.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football. What a game we have coming up here. A top 10 team perhaps walking right into a trap. As any fan of college football knows, when you go on the road, you never know what you might run into. Welcome to Corvallis, Reser Stadium, home of the Oregon State Beavers. As we'll see a squad from the Pac-12, a team ready to put on a show. Facing off with another team from the Pac-12, the Oregon State Beavers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer alongside. Guys, we can't wait to see this game. Been looking forward to it all week. Stadium buzzing, kickoff team on the field, and we are ready to get this thing started. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Excellent job by the kick coverage team. A pretty minimal gain on that return. So Oregon State's offense will have the opening possession of the game. And they are coming off a sensational performance led by this quarterback who's hoping he can build on things, Jesse.
Well, I know, having played the position, when you have a big game, you just can't wait to get back out there again and build on that performance. David, last time out, he was making the right reads. He showed off his arm talent. He had this offense moving up and down the field and finding the end zone. And you know he's excited to take on this defense today.
Yeah, and talking to the defensive coordinators coming in this football game, like, they're not going to do what happened last week. Like, you can't sit back and make the coverages easy for him to diagnose. He'll pick you apart like he did last week. Look for some change-ups and some curveballs for this defense.
The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage.
Love the play by the defense. They just did a good job understanding where the running back was on that play. After the catch, they're able to make the tackle right away, and now they've set up third down.
He tosses one high and deep down the left side. Oh, right through his hands. They came out attacking, wanted to impose their will, and they missed a big chance on that one. The Beavers will send out the punt unit. They'll boot it away for the first time tonight. They make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. And David, if you like big plays, and I know you do, and highlight real catches, and I know you do, we've got a guy for you on this offense.
Man, it's so fun to watch him, not for defensive coordinators, defensive players, but this is a guy that can make plays all over the field. He will be highlighted, just the speed, the playmaking, the catching ability. Jesse, he will make plays early and often.
Man, it is so nice as a quarterback when you have a guy like that lining up, because you can just throw it anywhere in his vicinity and trust he's going to find a way to get it done and make the catch. Even when he's defended, he is always open, and you're going to see him line up all over the field, and he'll get the ball in a variety of ways.
The short hands, it's Callaway. Guided out of bounds at the 22. A good play for this offense as they are threatening to score. Snap's going to come from the 23 on 1st and 10. To throw, it's Baker. Got rid of it in a hurry, but he couldn't find his man. It's incomplete. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. They'll throw again after the incompletion. This time he's got it. And the big fella couldn't elude the quarterback who makes a sure tackle.
Well, a nice completion there, finding the tight end. And what's so beautiful about that is while they didn't get the first, they were able to pick up enough yards now to make the third down manageable, really putting this offense in a good position.
Just keep slinging it. Grab near the marker. It's Hayward. He's brought down, but he's got him inside the 10. 1st and goal from the 8.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that third down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man, zone. That's where he was going with it, and the big-time playmaker
steps into the end zone for a touchdown. A methodical drive that they finish off by tossing it to the tight end.
And the tight end, I tell you what, this is a position that's evolved so much, right? And you see him move all over the field. It's kind of like, where is Waldo? You got to find this big fella, especially down in the red zone area. This is the guy they're going to target. They make the big play, get the touchdown.
On the move from inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Oregon State takes over, ready to send the offense onto the field. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, hoping for better fortune this time around. Throws to the wideout. Almost intercepted. It'll fall incomplete. The defense almost came up with a turnover. Guys, let's talk for just a minute about Oregon State. It has been a season to forget, and honesty compels us to say changes are probably coming.
I'm not sure, but I think Reese Davis just fired a coach. Is that what I heard? I'm pretty sure that's what just happened. Listen, hasn't gone well. You've heard the outside noise, continuing to get louder and louder, haven't met expectations. And this is the business we live in college sports, when you get paid a lot of money to do a job and you don't perform.
Listen, at the end of the day in college football, it's results-oriented. They've lost football games this year, and so all signs right now pointing to them potentially making that change before next season. If they're going to stay competitive and they're going to field the best team and program possible heading into next year, then it looks as though a change is inevitable here.
They get a nice pickup on this crossing route against the zone, and everybody executed in unison, Jesse.
Yeah, and Reese, this offense, they've got a plan in the passing game. They've got some stuff ready for man coverage, and they've got some zone beaters as well. And just saw one there on the crossing route.
Looking to throw on first down. Puts it out of the air. Crosses the 45, out of bounds at the 47-yard line, and a solid play there. Let's take just a second here and look big picture for Oregon State. For programs at this level, they are regularly fighting off the big school for diamonds in the rough, but it looks as if they won this battle with the commitment from a 3-star receiver, Jesse.
He just thought he had better opportunities on and off the field here at this program. He's going to get a lot of chances to make plays early. With his talent, expect him to start right away, and if I'm the offensive coordinator, I'm going to be trying to find ways to get this 3-star the ball.
He's going to lose a yard on that one.
That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees run, he's coming downhill. He's got great speed. He gets you on the ground. That's why he's one of the best linebackers in the entire country.
He makes the stop almost as soon as he catches it, and they're short of the first down. It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Pocket breaking down. Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49.
Well, that defender just was better in his one-on-one on the pass rush. He does a great job being the offensive lineman to get to the QB.
Punt is on its way. Boy, they had a chance to track that thing down, but it bounces into the end zone for a touchback. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Looking to throw, it's Baker. And wings it incomplete.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
That's caught. It's Hayward. Makes the tackle at the 30 after he picked up 10.
This slot receiver gives defensive coordinators nightmares. You have got to double him virtually on every pass play. He better have safety help over top. Otherwise, this guy's a threat to score every time they throw the ball.
It's complete to the right. You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the first down play.
The pass rush has got to do a better job with their lane integrity. You cannot let this particular quarterback with his speed flush out to the right or to the left, because he's absolutely going to kill you. You've got to do a better job collapsing the pocket and forcing him to step up into the teeth of your rush.
Makes the grab. It's Callaway. Able able to make his way past the sticks for the first down, and the time is going to drain out here in the first quarter. They flipped into the field, and we're ready to play. So first down here as they go back to work. Wants to throw again. Quickly out to the tight end. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Second down coming up. Dropping back, it's Baker. The safe call on the wide receiver screen. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Third down, and they'll need to get the ball to the 38-yard line. From the gun, wants to pass. Finds the tight end. He'll be shoved out of bounds at the 35-yard line. Ball is at the 35. It's 1st and 10. Looking to throw on first down. Fires to the wideout. Got his man downfield. They bring him down, but he's got a 1st and goal from the 10. Defense is backed up. Shadow of the goalpost, trying to defend their own end zone. New set of downs right on the doorstep for this offense. A first down run in the red zone. Driving its way all the way down to the 3-yard line. They've got it down to the 3. Now it's 2nd and goal. Forward. Bounces into the end zone for a touchdown. That touchdown puts them up by at least 2 scores. Too early to say it's over? Probably, but boy, it's starting to feel that way.
It might not be over, but you're in trouble, and you better find some answers really, really quickly. This team is putting everything together, and right now you got nothing going. Come on, give me something.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Guys, let's get you updated on a fascinating battle going down in the Pac-12. Arizona State is currently ahead in this one inside a jam-packed Sun Devil Stadium, but despite the forks up right now, this one is tight. They're up by 4 over Arizona. If anything else happens in this one in the Pac-12 or anywhere else, we'll make sure you know about it, guys.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. So now it's 2nd and long. With the catch, it's Durant.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
And the Beavers come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. Looking to throw on 3rd. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. The Beavers will bring the punt team onto the field. He'll try to really get into this one. Looking everywhere for room to run, but really good coverage, and he'll step out of bounds. And the offense back on the field, ready to dial up ball plays. Scanning the field, it's Baker. Fires left. Complete on the comeback. Oh, he's got some space. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Single back formation, and they give it to him. Now he's got it all the way down to the 21-yard line, and they are threatening on first down.
Man, who says you can't run up the middle anymore, right? Everybody thinks I got to make big plays. I got to go way out to the left, way out to the right, way out in space. Nope, right down the middle. Nice blocking. How about the running back? You could tell the speed, the wheels, does a great job getting down the field, making a huge rushing play.
How about the zip this junior put on that ball to pick up the first down? This offense in scoring position with a fresh set of downs. They'll dial up the run on first and goal. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They keep pushing forward, now back to work on second and goal from the 6. Quarterback making checks. Second down, he'll throw it. Trying to find the end zone. Put the clamps on that ball and strolled into the end zone for a touchdown.
Man, I've been really impressed with this offense this first half. Coming in a hostile environment, hostile crowd. Man, they haven't given them anything to cheer about. Offense, defense, now up 20-0, and these people are eerily quiet in here.
He'll start the return inside his 5. And the returner could find no daylight. He goes down. Oregon State has it back, and here comes the Beaver offense. They've got nothing done so far, and they already find themselves in a 3-possession hole, Jesse.
Yeah, and as a head coach, you're wondering, what didn't I say? What didn't I do to get my team ready to go? Because we look like we're sleepwalking at this point, Dave.
Nothing went well in the first quarter. You just say refresh. Like, let's try to find a way now, chip into this lead, try to make it somewhat manageable when you get to the half.
Going to swing it on second down. Trying to set up the screen. He goes out of bounds. They'll mark him right at the 30-yard line. That's the kind of play that can give a drive momentum. Now on first down from the 30.
That might be the play that turns the momentum in this game, right? They're getting blown out right now on the scoreboard. It's late in the half. They've got to come away with a touchdown, but that might be the guy you need.
Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22.
We haven't even gotten to halftime yet. This offense has their hands full trying to keep this quarterback standing up straight. They've already given up multiple sacks. That's the biggest reason why they're trailing by as much as they are. They better go in at halftime and make some big-time adjustments.
The Beavers trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Second down, they'll go to the air. Finds his man, it's Hampton. And he's able to shed one tackle and gets a pretty good pickup. And the Beavers want to crank the tempo. Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's fourth down. The Beavers will try to pin them back with the punt. He's getting a lot of work. Fourth time he's punted tonight. That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. They'll get a chance to work on that hurry-up offense here in the final minute of the first half. Back to pass, it's Baker. Unloads to the wideout. All alone, he's got it. There he goes. And this defense's head is spinning. He gets it down to the 27. This offense always looking for those big, explosive plays, and now they've got it just inside the 30. To the air on first down. Throws to the wideout. How about a little rhythm that you can tap your toe to on that throw and catch for the first down? This offense has been a juggernaut, and they have a chance to pad their total just before halftime. He's looking to throw. Quick strike complete. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. They've pushed it ahead to the 4. They'll try to cash in on 2nd and goal. Back to pass. Caught behind the line. It's Bray. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. They'll run it on 3rd and goal. And he'll break the plane for a touchdown.
You talk about going on the road and making a statement. 27-0. Hostile environment be dang. You talk about home field advantage. Well, it hasn't worked. They have come in and had answers and started this first half as good as you possibly can.
And the extra point makes it 28-0. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. The returner's going to try to see what he can get. And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. Oregon State takes over, ready to send the offense onto the field. Now they're backed up here, Jesse. Wonder how aggressive they're willing to be.
I think it's going to come down to how much confidence they have in this quarterback and his decision-making, because you cannot throw an interception at this part of the field with this little time left.
And I think that's conversations you've had.
Turning it on! Got enough for the first down. Inside the 25, stopped at the 24. Clock will stop to move the chains.
When the running back gets going and gets ahead of steam like that, so hard to get to the ground. That's why you blitz. That's why you bring pressure. That's why you bring more guys in the box so you can get him before he gets going. But once he got going, you could tell it was hard to get a hand on him, hard to get him to the ground.
First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, you've been calling a lively one from there in Corvallis. And it's been a dynamite first half, leading to a one-sided score right now. It's not over, but I think both sides know this is on the verge of a blowout. That opposing defense is inside its locker room right now wondering two things. What just happened, and what do we do now to try to make this respectable?
And he takes this from inside the 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Here comes the offense back onto the field. They've been dominant, and now they'll try to execute to their own standard. Quarterback by himself in the backfield. Looking downfield, it's Baker. He's going for the big play. Snags it on the right. Finds some room. All the way into the end zone for a touchdown.
Yeah, and that's simple, but it's not easy. It's a go route. Like that receiver's streaking straight down the outside of the field, and my job as a quarterback is to put that ball up in the air, keep it away from the safety. He does just that. Receiver comes down with the catch. Nice pitch, nice catch, touchdown.
And they tack on the extra point for a 35-0 lead. That's the kind of drive everybody loves. OC, quarterback, one snap, put it in the end zone. Here he comes from inside his own 5. And the returner will be brought down. Oregon State has it back, and here comes the Beaver offense. They'll run the option. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Wants to go up top. Oh, they're after him. And down he goes back at the 3. Oh, man, they've already lost one quarterback today. Now the backup comes in and has to take a shot.
Man, I might think about protecting my QB a little better. I already lost one. Now your second guy gets hit, and you got to keep this guy healthy. You got to keep him upright. You got to protect your quarterback, man.
The Beavers will punt this one away. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. On his way from around the 50. Wide open, and it's a foot race. Really nice job all the way around. Got a few blocks, made a couple of moves, and a good return on that one before he's pushed out of bounds. Motion from the wide receiver. Back to throw, it's Baker. Get it out to the supersonic guy. And it took the defense a bit to get a handle on him. A little slippery with all those juke moves. So much for jumbo sets. They'll go 5 wide on 2nd and 2. Looking to fire. Buys a little time with his feet. He stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there.
It's just so nice as a coaching staff when you've got quarterbacks who make good decisions. And on a 2nd and short play, you're throwing it, you're trying to catch the defense napping, you might take a shot, nothing there. Go get it yourself. Make the right decision to keep it, not panic, and get you a fresh set of downs.
He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
Yeah, and you just wonder if the defense now is taking out some frustration. Obviously, they've been getting lit up all over the place. And that time, they finally gave it back to the offense there. Really nice, big, clean hit. This defense needs a little bit more of that as the game goes on.
And he will score. The question now, will it count as we check out the laundry on the field? So that touch. Nullified by the penalty in the red zone. Let's see what they've dialed up on 3rd and long from the 22. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. And the deflection by the defense. Great play on 3rd down brings us to 4th.
Well, this is a disappointing drive for the offense, considering... drive started in their opponent territory. Now you're at 4th and long. You've got to be better throwing the football in those types of situations.
And he curls that thing just inside the left upright. And they just tack on a little more to this gargantuan lead. He'll bring it out. It's Stewart. That is a decision he will likely regret. He brings it out of the end zone, and he's knocked down at the 10. Oregon State takes over, ready to send the offense onto the field. We'll see if they can be a little more productive this time around. A 3-and-out the last time they had the ball. Defense is there to greet him again, and they are ready, and he has found nowhere to run tonight. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Back to pass. The throw to the outside is complete. He snagged it, but he'll be stopped short of the 1st down. Good, solid pickup on that play.
Now, you've seen the evolution of these slot receivers. They're just matchup nightmares. They're hard to get your hand on. A lot of times, they're off the football. You can't jam them. These guys are so productive, and offenses really feature their best player.
And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10.
And I wish I could bring you some hope, but, man, this defense, again, you know, they already got the lead. They got their ears pinned back. They're rushing the quarterback. I know this one's over, but offensively, let's find a way to protect our guy, put something together. Maybe we find a way to make this respectable at some point in the football game.
And the Beavers line up to punt it away. They'll be forced to kick for the 6th time tonight. He just wanted to get it out of there from his end zone. Corrals it at the 45. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. So, guys, we'll see this offense again. They kicked a field goal on the last drive, Jesse. They've got the lead. Don't make a dumb mistake, but maintain your aggressive play calling.
Yeah, no doubt. I think it's the play caller right now just taking a look at that script he's got in front of him and finding out where are my playmakers, who can we take advantage of on this defense to get a touchdown here, Dave.
Yeah, and just keep moving the ball down the field. Just execute a little bit better in the red zone. There's no need to panic. We're moving the football, and we got the lead.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Off the play fake. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Man, it's easy to play defense when you can do this. When you can get to the quarterback quick and make him make a decision quick, it makes it easier for the secondary, for the linebackers, for everybody on the field.
They go to the ground. Great penetration by this defense, and they knock him down behind the line, a loss of 1. And they'll pat the kicker on the tail and tell him to go give it a shot. He says he can kick one from 75, but here he's going to need just 58 of them. He nails it, a 58-yard field goal. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Fellas, take a gander at what's happening in this interesting battle in the Pac-12. Arizona State is currently ahead in this one inside a jam-packed Sun Devil Stadium, but despite the forks up right now, this one is tight. They're up by 8 over Arizona. We'll keep you posted on a Pac-12 showdown that, not surprisingly, guys, is already trending.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Wants to throw on first down. Under fire. And he'll be knocked down at the 2-yard line.
And you could easily argue the biggest reason this team is trailing here in the second half is because they have not been able to protect their quarterback tonight. They've already given up 5 sacks in the game, and you just saw another one right there. This offensive
Breaks into the open. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down.
One of the things I love about these misdirection type plays is that you can pull offensive linemen and get extra bodies at the point of attack. So you're setting yourself up with good angles if you execute it properly, David, and you saw it right there.
And saying the word angles means a lot because that's exactly what you do. Now I can block down and I can leave somebody unblocked, pull around, kick him out, use misdirection in the backfield. Really just get your eyes as a defense on something else and then go the other direction. Nice
Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22. He is a menace rushing the passer, career sack number 20.
I mean, some people just have a knack for getting to the quarterback. What a great job throughout his career. Getting there, getting him down, getting pressures. He has been a quarterback's worst nightmare.
I was just going to say, David, you don't sleep well as a quarterback the night before you have to play against this guy because he is going to sack you. That is a guarantee. Death, taxes, and sacks for that guy.
I guess if you're an optimist, the stage is set for a massive fourth quarter comeback. The Beavers send out the punt unit. Makes the catch and now looking for just a little bit of daylight. Can they catch him? They won't get him. It's a touchdown.
And honestly, it's been about complementary football in this game, right? We've seen this offense go up and down the field. They've been lighting up the scoreboard, but the defense has done a great job, too, getting off the field and putting their offense in really good position in this game. The head coach has got to love what he's seen on both sides of the ball today.
On the run from inside his own 5. And the returner will be brought down. Oregon State has it back, and here comes the Beaver offense. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. After the incompletion, they go back up top. Takes the easy throw in the flat. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play.
And listen, if I'm the quarterback, I'm trying to dump the ball off to my playmaker and make this a manageable third down. Get something positive. But how about the defense? Just reacting so fast, getting to the running back, and get...
Oh, he's got some space. Gets it out to the 20. That's not enough for the first down. Fourth down coming. The Beavers will call on their punt team. No fair catches here, looking for room. He only needs a sliver of daylight. This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return gets a little bit of ground for the offense. Wants to go up top on first down. Fires to the tight end. Defense uses the sideline there, and he gets it into plus territory at the 49.
Well, it's a nice job by the tight end there. He's patient. He fights his way through all the traffic in the middle of the field, running that drag route, making it an easy completion for the quarterback.
Inside the 35. Oh, a lot of space. And he glides into the end zone easily, but this one might be coming back. And that is... punch right in the gut to make a play like that and have a penalty wipe it out. Offense gets set for second down. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Touch pass on the jet sweep. And he'll find enough running room to get it just short of midfield at the 49. They've got to come up with a big play on this third and long. He wants to change this route. Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. Grab near the sticks. It's Callaway. There he goes. That'll give him a little more breathing room as they try to push this winning streak to 5.
Man, this has been a complete performance. The defense has been lights out, and the offense, obviously, just continues to pour it on. This is what you call having a great day. Putting it all together, offense, defense, complementary football.
Returner will field it and try to get some field position. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Oregon State takes over, ready to send the offense onto the field. They've punted the last 3 times they've had it, and now really needing to put a score on the board on this possession. Looking downfield on first down. Fires to the wideout. Got his man. They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Makes the catch. It's Hatcher. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Guys, let's talk for just a minute about Oregon State. He's been under pressure all season, and they really haven't done much to turn down that heat. And it's just hard to imagine that this guy will be back leading this program next year.
Yeah, and you want to see him finish strong, and I think Coach needs to finish strong. All the negativity swirling around the program, obviously, you hear it. It's a part of it. The kids hear it, but finishing strong would kind of ease some of that. But Palmer, it's the body of work. Everything he did this season is going to be taken into account, and it's going to be tough, I think, for him to keep his job.
It's a combination of wins and losses this year, but it's also about who's out there. There's some good big-time candidates, some good coaches that could come in. We know they've got the money to spend. It just seems like they're going to make a change.
Looking to throw on first down. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
It's really hard to win football games when you're one-dimensional offensively, and that's the case. They just have not been able to get anything going, throwing it deep down the field. They haven't won their one-on-one matchups. Quarterback has missed some throws, and as a result, in the fourth quarter, they barely have 100 yards passing, and that's why they're losing.
Ball is at the 41 as this defense tries to force the punt on 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Unloads to the wideout. Got it in the middle, it's Lemon. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a first down. And the Beavers come to the line with a new set of downs. Clock stops and we've reached the 2-minute timeout. This offense looking for anything to cut into this big lead. From the 39-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Gonna look downfield again. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
Well, at this point, you're still trying to throw stuff up against the blackboard and see if it sticks. You're down by a lot of points, so why not try it, right? And give the offense credit. You know, you're not just going to run the football. You're not just going to take a knee and go into the locker room with your tail between your legs. I like the fighting spirit, just not enough of that today.
I think the offensive coordinators over there going, thank goodness we don't play them every week. This defense has been suffocating. This offense got to find something moving forward that they can hang their hat on, some kind of identity. Today they were shut down, but listen, there's a game.
There he goes. And he scoots his way to the first down and then slides to avoid the hit.
And they're going to need a lot more of this to get back in this football game. They're trailing. They're trying to make plays. I like the decision-making of the young man. Don't force the football. We already got to make big plays. The defense knows it, too. Nice job pulling it down, scrambling, getting the first down. Now you got to keep it going.
Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33.
And that play is a microcosm of what this game has been. They have not been able to protect their quarterback all game long, early or late, up front. Moving forward, this offense has got to do a better job, or else they're going to be in a lot of trouble. You cannot give up as many sacks as they have in this game and expect to win.
Already well within field goal range. Wonder how aggressive they'll be on 3rd and long from the 22. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. And on 4th down, they'll try to put 3 on the board. This is not a straight-on kick, a 42-yarder from the right hash. And the kicker delivers the 3 to salvage that drive. And they'll put 3 on the board, but the deficit remains huge.
How great is it to know that if you can get the ball down somewhere close to the 40-yard line on your opponent's side of the field, you're walking away with at least 3 points because this dude is automatic.
After putting 3 on the board, the kickoff unit ready to go. And he's coming out of the end zone. He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he had just taken the touchback. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. Gonna run it. It's Bray. This freshman makes the stop after a short gain.
I'll tell you what, it's really nice at this point in the game if you can lean on your run game. When you have the lead, you've got the football late in the game, you can chew that clock and start to really make that defense have a little bit of panic. And how about this offense? They're not worried about the clock. They're not worried about the score. They're not worried about early and down. Still trying to execute their offense. Still trying to make big plays. And they've had a great day so far.
Couldn't find his man last time, and that leaves him with a 3rd and 6. Quarterback may change this route. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Caught near the sticks. It's Callaway. They'll make the stop, but that 1st down ought to ice it, and they should be able to kneel this one out. Leaves it with the back. Got the 1st down and more. All kinds of room to the right. At the 20. And they're going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their total.
And they just keep piling on the points. We've seen in big moments in this game, they have been able to step up and deliver, particularly on offense. Very impressive performance.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. From inside his own 15, looking for room. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They'd love to put a long drive together here as they start from their own 21. Off the play fake on 1st down. The throw. Makes the grab. It's Lemon. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Now on 2nd down. Likely a lost cause, but they'll throw it again. And this is dropped and incomplete, and that's sort of a microcosm of how this game has gone, and time has run out. This is what you're looking for when you have the better team. Go out and show it. Don't fool around with them. Go out and play to a standard of excellence.
Just dominate. You know you're going to take care of business. You know you're going to win. It's like how many? How many can I win by? And I like that you keep your foot on the gas and just continue to pile it on. It's their job to stop you. Let them do their job. You just keep going on.
It's not about the X's and the O's. It's the Jimmies and the Joes. This is why recruiting is so important in college football. They just had better players. More physical. They were faster, and it showed today.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.